this is my out of box intro. It is very, I think it is important that we do stick not only to our profession but other things in life. And that gives me I was a national swimming champion in 1958. I was selected for Rome Olympics in 1960. I even won an intercollegiate prize for dramatics. And on the other hand, I was a member of the Labor Welfare Board with Dr. when Sharad Pawar was the chief minister in Bombay. So these were some of the out of box commitments, out of box things that I did. Now, should I say next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Next slide. So this brings us to an out of box thought that medicine is a science, but sometimes there are so many answers that we do not get as to what happens to the human organism. As far as anatomy is concerned, it's 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, but sometimes 1 plus 1 becomes 11 when physiology and endocrine responses to certain diseases and events go cannot be understood. And this is where we need some learning, out of the box learning of a different perspective. And that learning was at Wadia Hospital. This is Wadia Hospital, and Dr. Ajit Mehta described it as a temple of learning. Really true. I worked more than 25 years at Wadia Hospital and realized that it not only taught me OBGYN, but also other out of box situations which helped me in life. Next, please. Next. We know today that knowledge is power, but experience is wisdom. I wish to share what I learned at Vadia from the icons of OBGYN in the country. These lessons help not only professionally to me, but also in life also. So the lessons were learned, experiences were gained, experiences were imparted, traditions created, and we had fun also at the same time. Next, let me tell you how. Next, please. Dr. B.N. Purandare. He is a worldwide icon and first Indian FIGO president. I fell in love with his surgical techniques and his attitude to life. He was a perfect compartmentalized person. Each aspect that he dealt with was separate. Each was given 100% and each was brought to a fruition. For example, in a day, he did a hysterectomy in the morning, a CPS meet, Vadia lecture, and Sahitya Sangh theatre in the evening, all different categories. We say we do it also, but to do it with 100% sincerity and attendance, with 100% attention to detail, and bring it to fruition is an art. And this I observed, and this helps to give an objective balanced decision whether you want to whether you want to take a decision for a cesarean section or whether you want to resolve a family dispute. It's all the same, provided your mind is focused on that thing at that particular time and give it 100%. Next, please. Next, his younger brother, Dr. B.N. Purandare, teacher of the first order, really a sincere teacher and really true to his colleagues. He loved to teach. He taught how to demonstrate surgery. And we learned how to show it to our residents. This was important. And this we learned. And he was a bit strict also. If the assisting was not good, he would bang it with a needle holder. He would bang your arm, and probably I learned that also and gave it to my residents once in a blue. But there was something else which was very touching, and where I learned a lot from that. I had a very bad placenta previa with a postpartum hemorrhage and needed help on the table. I called Dr. M.N. Parikh, whose unit I had inherited, but he was boarding a flight, so he could not come. I called Dr. V.N. Purandare. He came and we sorted it out, and he left immediately. He left so fast. So only then I came to know that he was starting a private patient hysterectomy. He cancelled it and came in for a junior colleague and for a free Vadia patient. We do this today, but because we have had some insight from our seniors, and I think the patient, and the person that you are helping is prime. Thank you. Next one, please. Next. Dr. Pandit. He was a professor in Gujarat, somewhere in one of the Gujarat colleges. He was a strict disciplinarian. There was not much room for humor in him, but he was a pure academician. He insisted on publish or perish, lecture and live, and taught the residents how to present papers at conferences. And Wadia had a major share of free papers by residents in Bombay as well as Foxy conferences. And the same thing followed in my unit later. He initiated the 12 o'clock case presentation to prepare the residents how to present cases, how to discuss them, and what is important, analysis of management of the patient. Some all the honorees when the residents were present, some things went wrong, but there was no blame game ever. It was purely an academic session, and that was very, very important to understand. Next, please. Ajit Mehta. Ajit Mehta was the one who created the Temple of Learning by way of his book, and he was very particular about details. The minute degree, it sometimes was overwhelming, but we learned exactitude. Now, why is exactitude important? Some tiny detail in a particular incident, whether it is a social incident, professional incident, or any other, one detail, if you pay attention to it, it may change. It may change your perspective. It may change a diagnosis. It may change a management. It may change a counseling. And that may make a difference to that particular incident. And therefore, a minute exactitude made a significant difference. And that is what it was important. He also inculcated perinatology principle, where and we today have Indian Society of Indian Society of Perinatology and reproductive biology in Mumbai, thanks only to Ajit Mehta, because he was very insistent that both mother and the baby must be actively looked at together. He also taught us to plan delivery with the neonatal help and presence. In those days, we only gave spinal and we only did cesarean, and the residents only did resuscitation. Are they right? And then,
Correct.
but that time, he planned it, and very importantly, a joint consultation of with the pediatrician or the for the neonatologist later on, that this patient baby had an intrauterine problem like FGR or malformations, and the baby will need certain immediate neonatal assistance, and when to plan it, how to plan it, was inculcated at that time in those days by Dr. Ajit Mehta into us. So that was the exactitude, the small things that matter. That was Dr. Ajit Mehta. Next.
One more point, Vandana, since you're discussing about the journal club, remember we had given him a fish pond once in a journal club, the only AC which works in the Wadia hospital.
AC did not work in Fishpa in the journal club. This thing anyway. Dr. S.N. Daftari, he said he was joining. I was hoping to look out to see him. He was very friendly. He's very friendly. Totally aware of all the political machinations in the hospital and in the society. I see some smiles here and there, but with a sardonic sense of humor, but with discipline. You had to be disciplined. From him, I learned how to help colleagues you work with to create their own identity. That is important because it is their life too. To name a few, Prashant Mangeshkar, Priti Galvankar, Nozer, Aspi, Shailendra, Pratima, Geeta, Balsarkar, Kalyan, Amar, Kedar, and Rajendra Sangpal, and Nagarpatti and Sa. I was told that I used to fire them also. But then that was because I cared. I cared that the patient got the correct treatment, and I cared that they learned. I really hope that caring, anytime there is an emotion involved, and anger comes because you care for that particular entity or that individual. I hope I helped a little. Anyway, so the doctor, can I have the next slide, please? Dr. Sunawala, thank you for being here. And this is Dr. Sunawala. We've had some loveliest times of our life in Wadia Hospital with Dr. Sunawala. Sincere, gentle, with a soft sense of humor. I hope I'm right. And ready to absorb different things at all stages. He had come from England and he was studying practice, and still he used to, if there was surgery, unusual surgery like Shoutas or Vardhan being on, he would watch it and absorb the nuances. We saw him absorbing the nuances and translating them. That was important because that was the detail that was learning. And what is very, very important to all of us is he encouraged surgical independence. He used to say, I do one, you assist. You do one, I assist. You do one, I supervise. And that was a theme by which we went, and I implemented it in my unit too in later years. He is a very innovative person. All of us, some of us may not be familiar, but most of us know about Soonawala IUD. And he was an athlete, by the way. Uh, Dr. Soonawala, I hope I'm saying all the correct things. And he was a very out of box thinker. He was a consultant for the Family Planning Association of India, and with that, he created or organized vaginal sterilization camps. These vaginal sterilization camps were all over Maharashtra. So three of us, Dr. Janki Desai, Kusum, she's no more, and and Dr. Desai, our anesthetist, we used to go on Saturday evening in a vehicle, then have dinner somewhere en route, then go to their venue wherever it was, and then next day morning we would operate the whole day, and then come back again in the this thing and come back to Wadia Hospital duties on Monday morning. What did this teach us? What was this? This was fun. Yes, it was fun, but it taught us to adapt to circumstances, adapt to situations which were beyond your control, and how to handle them. How to handle them, and that was very, very important. And let me give you an example. Very often in these peripheral places, it happened that the lights went off, and then what, there was not enough assistants to give you light, and all light dikhao not possible. So we had to hold the torch in the armpit and see and finish the vaginal sterilization. So therefore you adapted to situations surgically and professionally, and that you learn to do it otherwise also. And we did vasectomies at railway station. Please, thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Soonawala. That was a lovely experience.
You were mentioning about the songs we used to sing in the bus going to the camps.
Beg your pardon?
Mere sona, re sona, re sona.
Wait, Adi, wait your turn, please. I'm going to ask you to do that.
He was everybody's darling, and all the females in the band while going to the camp would sing this special song from the Bollywood side.
Yes. Next, please. Next slide, Amit. Next, can I have the next slide, please? So this is what we gained. This is what they taught us. They didn't actually teach us, but we learned it from them. And then we thought that we accumulated the whole thing in ourselves. And this was experience gained. And this was the build-up that was experience transmitted. And how did we learn to transmit it? This was the build-up for my contribution as the Dean, Navroji Wadia Hospital. In the academia, the 12 o'clock meetings were mandatory, and with presentation and discussion. The tradition continued. Papers and contribution were encouraged. The tradition continued. We initiated an OPD MTP, a procedure up to 8 weeks. And we initiated an OPD, infertility OPD, which is now an ART OPD. But I was more interested and did BOH OPD with RH as a special case, because we thought they needed special investigations and special attendance, and each unit was responsible for their own BOH OPDs. Next, please. Next, please. As years went by, I got bored. I was getting bored with deliveries and hysterectomies. As Dr. Shirodkar used to say, okay, you are the wicket keeper and all you do is put 2 clamps and the subject is over. So one day I asked Dr. Soonawala. The Soonawala said, why not try ultrasound? I said, okay. So I went to Dr. R.R. Pai at Bombay Port Trust Hospital with a B scan in 1980, and then did a fellowship in Germany, and saw that the registered nurses were doing the sonography there. And in Bombay, Hemant Shah was the only person who was doing sonography at Harkishan Das Hospital. So I said, why not us OBGYNs? So we came back and started the first ever USG training program for OBGYN in 1982. And then trained more than 2,500 OBGYNs till 2001 and more, of course. And some for SAARC countries. That was an important thing. And of course, it is recognized by FOXI. But this was thanks to Dr. Soonawala that I got into ultrasound at that particular time, and OBGYN training programs were started. Next, please. Next. So this gave rise to interventional ultrasound. The interventional ultrasound was tapping of a hydrocephalus of patient in labor so that she could deliver normally. One. Amniocentesis. In those days, we used to do amniocentesis with hypertonic saline for abortion. So we used to do that under ultrasound control quite often. But the most important advanced thanks to this whole thing was the very first intrauterine transfusion for RH isoimmunization in the country with Dr. Chandradulla at Wadia Hospital. This was really, really beautiful. And since then, it is history. All this was registered by SCMR, and they invited Dr. Rawal and me to conduct sonography programs for OBGYN doctors around the country. So this was thanks to Dr. Soonawalla. It went on compounding in its own interest. Thank you. Next, please. Next, please. Dr. Dafsari taught us and insisted we would value a colleague, and we really learned to value a colleague. And one such person was Dr. Louis Keith, professor of Northwestern University, USA. We met as teachers on the Tutorial International platform, doing lecture programs at Poland, UK, and other places, and became friends. As the dean, I invited him over as a visiting professor at Wadia. He also did a few programs with Foxy, and then he was awarded honorary membership of Foxy. And with him, we collaborated for 2 books. One was on multiple pregnancy, because he himself was a part twin. Adi knows that well. And second one was PPH. Dr. Blinch and Dr. Louis Keith came for our conference. Next, please. So this is with and Rajendra kept us all intact at everywhere. So this is with Rajendra Sangpal that we had some time. Next, please. And this was having fun together. Adi, there you are. We had a lovely time and lovely dinner with Dr. Louis.
My favorite red shirt.
Yeah, I know.
A thorough gentleman. What a guy.
I know, absolutely. Next,
what a guy, really.
So we were having fun together at the same time learning, and that is what Wadia taught us. That is what the people at Wadia communicated to us. Next, please. Next, please. There are some memorable events in my life thanks to Wadia this thing. As President MOGS, along with Dr. Ajit Virkud, we contributed a chapter in the textbook on PPH, published by FIGO, edited by Dr. Louis Keith and Dr. C.B. Lynch. It became a part of curriculum in UK for health personnel. Dr. Virkud and I were invited to UK for the release of the book, and we were also felicitated by Princess Anne, the daughter of Her Royal Highness, the Queen of England, in London at Buckingham Palace. All this goes credit to Wadia Hospital, results of what we learned and what we tried to implement. Next, please. Ajit, is he there? Are you there?
I'm there.
No, Ajit is there. No, Ajit wanted to make a comment, that's why. Another memorable event was Indo-Pak.
Madam, I'm there, but I'll make a comment afterwards.
Okay, fine. I thought you had a little problem in joining. That's why.
Yes, I'll tell you later.
Okay, fine. So after this, you make a comment. Indo-Pak War was 1971, and Bangladesh was created. The downside of this was multitude of women were raped and traumatized. International Planned Parenthood Federation was conducting a mission, and a part of Dr. Soonawalla's team, Dr. Janki Desai, myself, we all went with Dr. Soonawalla to Bangladesh to set up family planning centers. That was a memorable event. Thank you, Dr. Soonawalla. So this was really one of the most important things in my life. Next, please. Which was thanks to Wadia Hospital. So those were the days. Lessons learned, experience gained, experience imparted, created traditions, created identities, and had fun. The fun was the monthly journal club dinner in the nurses' quarters, where residents and honorees came and we sang and danced forever in the day. And that was Dr. Adi Dastu. Dadi, can I request you to sing for us?
Now, yeah? Okay. Definitely.
Before you start, can I just request everybody to put on their video so that, this is going to be the most memorable event in this Gynec group meetings before Diwali. And we are so privileged to have all our teachers from Wadia. It will make a great screenshot. So can I please request everybody to put on their videos and let us take fantastic screenshots. And over to you, sir. Please, everybody put on the screen, and everybody hold on your phones horizontal. Darshana, Dr. Nagarwala, please, Danny, Dr. Aspi, please let me get a fantastic screenshot. And I'll keep taking screenshot when sir is singing, but please request everybody to put on their videos.
Today we're all missing the Wadia Hospital, the journal clubs, and the great time we had there. So I've chosen the song "Are You Lonesome Tonight" to
Are
sing.
you?
Are you lonesome tonight? So may I start?
Please.
Yes, yes.
Is Amit Borse ready with his?
Amit,
record?
are you ready for Dr. Dastur?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to a bright summer day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty and bare? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? I wonder if you're lonesome tonight. You know, someone said the world's a stage and each must play a part. Faith had me playing in love with you as my sweetheart. Act 1 was when we met. I loved you at first glance. You read your lines so cleverly and never missed a cue. Then came Act 2. You seemed to change, you acted strange, and why, I've never known. I guess, honey, you were lying when you said you loved me, and I have no cause to doubt you. But I'd rather go on hearing your lies than I go on living here without you. Now the stage is barren, and I'm standing there with emptiness all around. And if you won't come back to me, then they can bring the curtain down. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again to Wadia? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome, Vandana.
Thank you very much for that lovely song. And I really, it is really touching. And I want to thank you for that. And I want to thank Ajit Virkud for all the things. Otherwise, the presentation would have been so good. Ajit, would you like to make a comment?
Yeah, hello. First of all, Dr. Vandana Walekar, I'm extremely sorry. I could not join in the
Okay.
beginning because I had some internet issues. I thought I would just click on it and join. I don't know whether it's happening now also. I'm getting some. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, not well, but louder.
Yeah. So there's some internet issues because of which I could not join. But anyway, to say a few words. First of all, thank you, Dr. Vandana Walekar, for taking us down the memory lane for those Wadia days. Although I'm a student of GS Medical College and KEM, and I worked there, I remember in spite of all our busy schedules and a lot of work, we used to always find time at around 12:30 to attend those 12:30 meetings at Wadia on that second floor in that seminar hall. And I must say, and I must really thank all the honorees of Wadia Hospital. especially Dr. Daftari and even Adi used to come and many others, Dr. Emin Parikh. And we really learned a lot about the practical aspects of how to manage cases and all that. And the case presentation people used to do and how to present cases and all that. And we really learned a lot from you. In fact, in those days, I would say that more academics were going on in Wadia Hospital than in KM. KM, we had a lot of work, but there was hardly any academic going on because we didn't have much work. Whereas Wadia was the sort of, as Dr. A.C. Mehta said, it was really a temple of learning from us. And really, I thank all the Wadia staff and even Dr. Vadavekar for, teaching us a lot about obstetrics, more so obstetrics than gynec, but we learned a lot. And you made a reference a little bit about the book. So, of course, uh, Dr. Vandana Madhavikar talked about the book in her own style. She just says things and then moves on to the next, fat manner. You know how she does it. But
Terrible.
so I will, since we have the time, I'll tell you a little bit more about this book and how it came about. I mean, our role in it. So it so happened that Dr. Christopher B. Lynch is a personal friend of mine, mainly because of our other associations. And so I got a call from Dr. Christopher B. Lynch that he along with Dr. Louis Kidd, he said that both of us are, and then he had one more person, I don't remember his name. He was his assistant or somebody like that from UK. So three of us are the editors
Little
of.
louder.
Yeah, can you hear me? I have these internet issues. I'll just make it louder one minute.
No, I can hear you clearly.
Yeah, okay.
Very
So
good.
it so happened that Dr. Christopher B. Lynch called me and he said that along with Dr. Louis Keith and somebody else, I don't remember his name, three of us are the editors and we are going to write a book. FIGO has given us the task to write a textbook on postpartum hemorrhage. So I was quite impressed. I said, very good. So he said that, we would also like to know a little bit about the experience of people working in the third world countries, like, or I think he maybe use some other phrase, but say developing countries from like India. So would you be interested in writing? And then it so happened that similarly, Dr. Louis Keith had asked Dr. Mandana Mavekar to for the same thing. And then ultimately they told us that you, both of us together should write this chapter. And they gave us the topic was familial consequences of postpartum hemorrhage. That was the chapter title of the chapter which was given to us. And then of course, Dr. Mandana Mavekar and we would meet and do all the things, and we wrote the chapter and sent it. And as happens with international publications, when this is not what happens with when you send a paper for publication in even our Indian journal. Let me tell you what happens. So when we sent our first draft, the corrections which came back, please remember I'm also from a convent school, and I believe we are fairly good at our English. But when the draft correction came back, it was some two or three times what we had written, and there was so many mistakes, and there was some grammatical English mistake that pointed out, and this and that. It was really, I was quite taken aback. So I corrected those, and in so many corrections we did, and ultimately we gave it, and it was accepted, and we that the book was published. Now it was to be published. Then suddenly something very peculiar thing happened. So somewhere, I don't remember the exact month or whatever. So I got a call from the British consulate. Okay, and he's the person said that I'm the chief liaison officer from the British consulate, and we have been told that we have been sort of instructed to give you a special visa to UK, and that's because there's going to be some book published on postpartum hemorrhage by FIGO in London, and there's going to be a ceremony, and at the ceremony, the Queen or her representative, her daughter, Princess Anne, would come and she's going to felicitate you. So I was quite impressed. I said, thank you very much. So I said, how do we go about it? So he said, the first thing what I'm telling you to do is that this is just a sort of a special information I'm giving you. The first thing that you do is lie low. I said, what do you mean lie low? So he said that this visa which you're going to get is a special visa, and before you get the visa, because you're going to be meeting the royal family in the special royal palace and all that, we will be doing a background check on you. And after the background check happens, we will, once you are accepted as a guest of United Kingdom, then we'll give you the visa and you can go there. So I said, fine. So he said, there's one more thing. I said, what is that? So he said that this, you have to keep this, whatever my call I've given, whatever information, you have to keep it private and do not tell anyone about it and do not even tell your wife. I was quite taken aback. I said, don't spread it around that, you know, who you're going to be meeting, because probably they must be having their own thing, because somebody goes to the, I mean, going as a tourist to UK is no problem. But if you want to visit the royal, whatever, they have to take a lot of precautions. So ultimately they said, I said, fine, okay, I will keep quiet. So after about 2 weeks and all that, I got a call again and saying that your background clearance has been done. So you are, we're going to give you a special visa. So you just go to the British consulate, just go there and whatever they gave us some reference, whatever email, show this, and you'll be given a visa. And that's how we got the visa. And then we went there, and then they had a very beautiful function. And I met Dr. Christopher B. Lynch and Louis Keith, and there was in some club, I think Athena Club, and all, they had this special meeting and a special dinner, and they had this thing. And then the next day in the Buckingham Palace, they had Princess Anne coming, and we had to wait. The main problem here, if you see, Dr. Vandana has not shown any photographs. The reason is, when we meet at this function, they said that photographs, but of course, I don't think in those days we had iPhones, I mean, our mobiles. We just had our regular phones. So I wanted to take photographs. But they said, no, even when you reach there, you're supposed to come some 1 or 2 hours earlier. It was raining a little bit, and we managed to go there. And then we waited, and we were not allowed to take photographs. So they said the photographs will be only taken by their special royal photographer. You are not allowed. So, and that's the reason why we don't have any photographs of these functions where we were felicitated. We had to stand in a and I asked someone, I remember asking Christopher B. Lynch or something, that are we supposed to bow when we, you know, like the British? So he said, it's not really necessary. You're from India and all that. It's not really necessary. So these are some of the memories of this the function that we had a good time. And I also remember one more thing before I close, that Christopher B. Lynch invited me to his house, and it was a beautiful house. But I don't want to go into details of that.
Yeah,
so
I think so.
But we had a good time. So
yeah, we had a good time, and it was really enjoyable. And I want to thank you, Ajit, for everything for that you did with all over the time.
Yeah,
and I only want to say,
please, Dr. Shirishit is here. So,
Yeah.
sir, we welcome you. It is so nice to have you. I think we did not need diyas for the screen today. All the illuminaries are there. Each one is, you know, an has sort of lit up the screen. So, Dr. Soonawala, sir, Dr. Shirishit, please, we request you to make some comments. So, Amit, please.
Sangeeta, can I make one last comment?
Yeah, you make 5 last comments, but you know, I don't want them to leave before the address.
Of course not. Please
they
don't.
Are the best Diwali gift we could have had.
Okay. I just want to make one comment that not very often a person gets an opportunity to show gratitude to about a person who has made an impact on one's life, developed his or her own personality, either personally or professionally. And today I have got. So I have 2 Shirishis, Shirish Sheth and Dr. Raftari and Dr. Soonawala, whom I really thank for whatever guidance and whatever camaraderie that we have met over the years. This is very, very important, and I hope given this thing. Okay, Nandita, now you can go ahead and ask Dr. Shirish Sheth. And Dr. Soonawala.
Dr. Soonawala, please, you know, unmute yourself, and we request you to address everybody.
No, it's a fantastic meeting. I really am enjoying every minute of it. And thank you all for thinking and organizing it. We owe a lot to Wadia Hospital. The experience we got, especially when we were registrars in 56, 57, there were only 4 units and doing over 1,000 deliveries a month. So look at the experience we got. I'll narrate a simple story about it. When I was going to LA to deliver Vijay Malia's wife, and naturally we had to have a local doctor there who was a specialist for problem deliveries. And when I went up 2 months before and met him, and we were sitting and chatting. We were sitting and chatting. He said, I do 4 to 5 deliveries a month. And when I said, when I was a student or resident at Wadia, we used to do 1,000 deliveries a month, his face just turned. And when the baby was to be born, he just put the skin cut and told me, kindly take over. And that was something really great to be able to do a delivery under the foreign circumstances, and your work is appreciated. So that was what Wadia gave us, the confidence and the deep knowledge of obstetrics, and which naturally stood a long way in our way. One thing I learned at Wadia, and I firmly believe in it, many thought that if you teach your juniors, they become your competitors. And they will be upsetting your own personal private work because there'll be more additions to the competition. On the contrary, if you train anybody or teach anyone, you get far more information and get more confidence
True.
than any
Very true.
other person. So by teaching, you widen your experience and never be frightened. Okay, you are going to have more people competing with you. So that is one message I would like to give. And the second message is the teamwork that we enjoyed at Wadia. That time, ectopic, blood transfusions, all had to be done. There was no laboratory. We had to do the cross-matching and all. And moment there was an ectopic, there was a special bell where all the resident doctors rushed to the theater and everybody helped out whenever there was a bad emergency. And that kind of spirit has remained with all the Wadia doctors of being able to participate and work as a team, not as an individual. I thank everyone, especially Adi Devsto, for the fantastic song. Adi, you won't remember, but when you were the dean, and in one of the functions, you started singing, late Mr. Batliwala, who was, who was a non-doctor representative from Wadia group to supervise the hospital. So he started asking me, is he a gynecologist or is he an entertainer? What is he doing here?
He's a gynecological entertainer.
Or an entertainer.
You entertained the subject.
It was really fantastic to be working with a team of doctors, plenty of students to be trained, and plenty of patients to be looked after. That was a good experience I got at Wadia. And I thank Vandana and Ajit and whoever has been behind this program. It's a fantastic experience. Brings back so many old memories to my mind when we see each other, especially with this modern technology of Zoom. It is as if we are facing each other and talking. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Thank
sir.
you, Dr.
Pleasure's all
Sunawala.
ours.
Thank you, Dr. Sunawala.
Thank you, sir. And now may I please request Dr. Shirish Sheth. Sir, please, you have been unmuted. Please feel free to speak.
It's a pleasure to all that.
It's so nice to see you.
It's good to see you, Sab.
No, it's lovely to see you all and listen to whatever is happening. These things are so very close to one's mind and heart. Having spent almost 2 years, little less, at Wadia as a registrar and learned limitless things. It used to be rich. In 1963, I remember there were 22 cases of rupture uterus, 21 transferred, 1 in Wadia, and how much obstetric you see. KM I can almost say is in my bundle of his, if you all remember the bundle of his. I've
Yeah.
spent 30 years and 6 months as honorary, and I was told by KEM Senior that no honorary has been up to that much. It's more than anyone. And really, a word moment KM comes, I do become emotional as I learned plenty of gynec from there and obstetric earlier from Vadia. So these things are certainly so very vital in life, and there is no limit to what one can learn. There is no limit to what one can sort of imbibe, and really grateful to numberless colleagues, numberless students. I joined KM as honorary in 64 when I was almost Bachu, and enjoyed the years or the decades, and thanks to everyone. Thank you.
I was Dr. Shet. I was your houseman in the
Yes.
64 when I 65 when I joined, and you made me miss my movie because we had to give an Inferon drip. But it was a pleasure being taught by you, and it was thank you very much for being here. It is a pleasure.
We
Even
had
pleasure.
such a lovely looking house surgeons, and we cannot forget them.
Yes, I second that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shet.
Sangeeta, can I butt in for 2 minutes?
Oh my
Nandita
God,
here.
Nandita,
Nandita, I was about to call you.
Sangeeta, I'm so jealous of all of you. I really missed
But I
being
am
in
so
Vadia.
upset with you because I've been telling you to spare your little time and join us.
No, I'm so jealous that I wish I was in Vadia, but I had the opportunity of being trained by all these great people. I mean, it's amazing, and I really loved this session. It was really fantastic, and what fabulous memories all of you all have. I think it's really, really wonderful. And you've been great inspirations for everybody. Not only Vadia, I think all over, all gynacs, all over the country, all are inspirations. So thank you for sharing your thoughts, all of you.
Nandita, I'm happy
Yeah.
you enjoyed it.
Yes, same to you.
So with this, I think let me wish you everybody a happy Diwali, a COVID-free Diwali, and I hope I've given you some food for thought to all those who are listening and are in the making.
Plenty.
Vandana,
Now let's go to gallery view, Amit. The meeting is not over. A lot of people want to say things.
Oh
And,
yes, of course. My talk is over.
Yeah. Madam, you are not yet done with me. You will still have the
I'm
last
sorry.
word.
I'm sorry.
But Amit, please go into unmute.
I have given access to everyone to unmute themselves. You can, please.
Dr. Sangeeta, you are muted.
Sangeeta ma'am, you will have to unmute yourself. Vandana ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Okay. So now, Rajay, now all those who want to speak, I want you to raise a thumb like that so that we all can speak. Today is a pre-Diwali. So let us really, really have it like have Diwali now here. So Rajendra, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Sangeeta. It was really a lovely meeting, and I wish everybody a happy Diwali before. And I really thank my stars, that I could see all my teachers on one platform. Really speaking, the Vadia memories are so beautiful, and those memory and those timings have really changed my life, and I was fortunate to meet the greatest people on earth, my teachers, Dr. Vandana Walvekar. I was a registrar and I stayed at her unit for almost 1.5 years. Dr. Naina Dastur, Dr. Sham Desai, Dr. Damania, and Dr. Daftari, who have really taught so many lessons of your life. And they have also promoted us in view of, the academically, and really that was our a good time. And sincerely speaking, I could get introduced to Dr. Louis Kidd because of Madam Vandana Walvekar, and I got involved in academics, and I received the FIGO fellowship in 1999, and I was the only one amongst the developing countries. Then I could contribute books because of Madam Naina Dastur, Adi Dastur, and Dr. Vandana Walvekar. And it was really a changing period of my time. And this was a book which Madam was talking about, the PPH book she contributed to, and Dr. Ajit.
Oh, thanks. I don't have that book.
Yeah. And, it happened when I was doing fellowship in United States. I stayed with Dr. Louis Keith. And when I finished my fellowship, I said, I would like to do one book with you. And this was a book which we were involved. This was a multiple pregnancy.
Yes, multiple, yes.
And
Yes.
and management.
Yes. This was an international book. Yes.
International book along with Dr. Louis Keith and Jyotsna Gandhi. And I was again fortunate I could spend more time, and I came with this book called Textbook of Laparoscopic Hysterectomy, Simple, Safe and Economical Methodology. And FIGO has published this book on their website. So I was so fortunate, and I really thank my teachers, Madam Vandana Walvekar, Naina Dastur Madam, and Dr. Shirish Daftari, Dr. Sham Desai, for those wonderful memories which we cherish all our life. Thank you.
Rajendra, that PPH book which you have, the fourth author which Ajit didn't remember, was it Kuroshi?
It was
Yes, Qureshi, correct.
Yes, Qureshi.
Yes, Qureshi,
Mahentesh Kuroshi,
Correct.
right?
Yes,
Amit,
Mahentesh Qureshi.
Amit, can you unmute Anjula Sahai's this thing? I would like her to make a comment.
Ma'am, please, Dr. Anjula, ma'am, you can, I have unmuted you. You can speak now.
It's again
Anjula
to
Sahai, please.
see Madam in front of me. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ma'am, it's such a delight to participate in this meeting today. I've been overwhelmed today. And I was Naina Madam's resident and registrar and did my DGO and FCPS from Wadia. But Madam has been my guiding torch always in my life, always. Till today, I'm there established at Allahabad, but she's always been a guiding light in my life. And as Dr. Rajendra has already mentioned, that we have been so blessed with the wonderful teachers we have in our life, and that is what we are going on. And proud to be a Wadiite again. And all of us will agree that Wadia has given us that platform of great work, great enthusiasm. All the top leaders of gynecologists are from Wadia. And hats off to ma'am with this Guru Mantra always, which has been going on. And thank you so much, ma'am, today. Seeing you as bright, as vibrant. Once again, we are again on our toes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Aspi here, if I can be allowed to speak for a minute or two.
Aspi, who can stop you?
Incidentally, it is something that I am speaking from Balsar, you know.
Yes.
I am out of Mumbai today. And madam, I would like to mention, besides the excellent things which you have already narrated, I would like to mention regarding Dr. Adi Dastur's forceps class.
I know. It was really good.
Yeah, he used to take after dinner at 9 o'clock, he used to start somewhere around and used to end at around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the middle of the night, you know.
That is because Naina was there at Wadia.
And to top it up, he used to give tea at
donuts and cakes.
Adi, what were you bribing them for?
To keep them awake. Coffee.
Teaching and all.
But he's
and if you allow me for a half a minute, his magnanimity, you know, during a 12 o'clock lecture, once somebody was talking on forceps, and there was a discussion regarding Scanzonis and modified Scanzonis method. And I mentioned something about modified Scanzonis method. And Dr. Adi Dastur says, no, don't talk nonsense. This is not a modified Scanzonis method. So I got up from there, went to the KEM library, brought the original article of modified Scanzonis and showed it to him. See, this is what I am talking. And look at the greatness of this great man. He accepted that so nicely and he says, wonderful. I congratulate you that you have come and shown me this particular. Sir, thank you so very much for your kindness and greatness. Thank you so
My
much.
pleasure. You remember the difference still or you forgotten it?
Of course he forgot.
In Scanzoni's maneuver, you turn it from the oblique position to the transverse position and then reapply the forceps for complete rotation.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Well, modified Scanzoni is different.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you, Aspi.
You are welcome, sir. It was my pleasure.
Balsarma છે?
Haji, Valsadમાં છું and I still remember your punch which you had made it during that
Sangeeta.
Wednesday meeting.
Sangeeta.
Alcohol
What was
punch.
that?
Fruit punch which you have made during Dr. V.N. Purandare's meeting.
This is one worth mentioning. Aspi, 1 second. Vandana,
Yeah.
when the meeting was starting, we used to go and take a big tapela, put rum, put whiskey, make a lovely
Yes,
alcoholic
yes,
cocktail
yes.
and give it to B.N. Purandare
I
in
know.
an aluminum glass. So you
Yeah.
wouldn't know what the color of it was.
I know.
B.N.
I
would
know.
also drink it. That was the main part of the actual journal club. The
Absolutely.
tapela no
But
cocktail.
nobody left out your secret, you know.
Yes.
So it was a secret all the way.
Thank you, Aspi.
Welcome, sir.
Sangeeta, I just want to say just one information. I'm sure people will ask this. This textbook of postpartum hemorrhage.
Ajit, zara motyani bol.
Yes.
Loudly.
Yeah. Okay. Can you?
See, that's the Dean of Wadia talking.
Oh my.
Yes. Oh, yes. So the textbook of postpartum hemorrhage is now available on a site called as GLOM, Global Library of Women's Health. And anybody wants, or later on in the group, I will put the link. It is available for you to read. And one more thing, a second edition of that book was later published 2-3 years later. And again, we were asked to write a chapter. So both the editions are available, and both the editions, Dr. Valvekar and I, we have written chapters. So please go through it and you can see it. You don't have to buy the book. It's available on the GLOM library, GLOWM. I will give you the link later for anybody who wants to read the book. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Ajit, for all the update.
Yes.
So I think, does anybody else want to make a comment?
What about Shirish Daftari? He's
Sudeshna
there also, I
wants to
believe.
say something. So Sudeshna, please go ahead.
Is that Shirish Daftari there?
Dr. Daftari is not there. I don't think
Oh.
he came. He was.
Okay.
Can you forget about to mention a few words about Dr. Dina Patel? I don't know whether
No, this was, where I had intimate connection or genuine one-on-one connection. Those were the people I talked about that time. Dr. Dina Patel was very, very nice to me and things like that, but she was a different unit. And our attention, my association with these people was much more closer.
yeah. Thank you so very much.
Okay, Sudeshna, please go ahead.
Who's speaking?
Sudeshna is not heard.
Sudeshna, you have to unmute yourself.
She is unmuted. Maybe her mic is a problem. She is unmuted.
Can you all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So I wanted to specifically say this. I'm not from Wadia. I'm not from Mumbai at all. But coming from a different state, I mean, I've never seen any dearth of any teaching to me. I was a resident under Dr. Sunawala in Jaslok. And then I worked with Dr. Shirish Sheth for quite some time. And both of them, I should say that they were like, immensely, like always welcome to teach me, not thinking that I'm not from here. And I came here when I was like, after my MD or when I was a consultant. So that never stopped them from sharing whatever they have taught. And today I was hearing you, madam. I was remembering you probably have imbibed that, or you probably have transferred that to your daughter as well. Because I remember when I I wanted some help regarding robotics with from Aditi. Aditi, right?
Aparna.
Aparna. And she was like, she went all out there to help me out. She gave me all the references and she was so helping. So I think it's there in the blood, in the genes of that.
Oh, how nice. So Sudeshna, that is lovely. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so something.
Hello, Raju.
Hello, ma'am.
The way Mumbai has accepted me as an outsider, especially all of you who have taught me many things. I mean, I'm really, really indebted to all of you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Sangeeta, for giving this opportunity. Sorry, I'm not in my colorful clothes because I was in hospital.
Your
But-
face is colorful enough.
Yeah.
I would like. Wonderful program.
Nagarkatti, please go ahead.
And I just wanted to say that it's a wonderful program and great. I mean, taking us back to our Wadia days down memory lane. What wonderful days they were, and we had, as Sudeshna said, we had such wonderful teachers. Everyone, right from Valvekar Madam, Dastur Sir.
You are also my teacher. Even Raju has taught me so many things.
Yes,
So many things. I mean, he also held my hand and taught me so many things. Thank you, Raju.
Thank you, Sudeshna. Thank you. And just like that, Sudeshna, I would say that I have been taught in the same way, holding my hand by all these esteemed teachers, right from Valvekar Madam, Adidastur Sir, Daftari Sir, everyone. And today, even today, when we meet, we all miss those days, those wonderful days. Wish we, we could, have those, like Adidastur Sir mentioned about fish ponds, those end of the term parties that we used to have with wonderful fish ponds and jokes and camaraderie. That was something which was, so wonderful. And I think that's something which we will always miss. But your teachings will remain with us. That is the bottom line. Whatever you all have taught us, whatever we have learned from there, that is what has taken us forward and will continue to remain with us.
Thank you, Raju. Thank you for
Thank
a
you,
lovely
Raju.
input.
So before we close for the day, I must say that now this week, all of us will be doing Lakshmi Puja. And, every Wadi does this puja thinking कि बहुत सारी लक्ष्मी घर आए and आनी भी चाहिए, and after Corona तो और भी जरूरी हो गया है. So the next speaker on next Wednesday at 5:30 is one of us, and he is going to show us how to really bring Lakshmi home. And it is none other than Dr. Bipin Pandit. So please be there on Zoom next Wednesday, 5:30, to learn the tricks of bringing Lakshmi ji home.
But
Dr.
tell him
Bipin
that
Pandit,
he has to sing. He has to sing.
he has to sing, and he will also sing now as a Diwali song, like a Diwali.
Oh, how lovely.
Finishing off now.
Wow.
So Dr. Pandit, over to you.
Lakshmi ji means that IVF sex selection or what?
Dr. Aspi, you can't talk about Lakshmi ji like this. Okay?
नहीं तो खाली पूछ रहा हूँ. That is a great thing, you know.
देखो लक्ष्मी जी का मतलब सोना और चांदी भी होता है, which is XX chromosome, but रोकड़ा भी होता है, which is XY. Okay? So
अरे ये तो मारवाड़ी लड़की ने बराबर आंसर दिया.
बराबर है, पक्का. Nandita, you are perfect. Perfect, Nandita.
So, now, madam, once we all done, you will give the last Wadia message, okay? And then we will wind off for today. And don't forget that I'm allowing all this extension of time only because these are happy times, okay? And on Zoom. So over to you, sir, Dr. Bipin Pandit, your gift of the song for the evening, and then your message for next week.
Okay. Suddenly you are telling me to sing, so I'll try something, okay?
Try क्या है आपके लिए बाएं हाथ का खेल है.
Where is the question?
क्या गाना?
अगर लगता है कुछ ऐसा मेरा हमदम मिल गया न तुम हमें जानो न हम तुम जाने मगर लगता है कुछ ऐसा मेरा हमदम मिल गया ये मौसम ये रात चुप है वो होठों की बात चुप है खामोशी सुनाने लगी दास्तां, ये मौसम ये रात चुप है, वो होठों की बात चुप है, खामोशी सुनाने लगी है दास्तां, नजर बन गई है दिल की जुबान, न तुम हमें जानो न हम तुम्हें जाने, मगर लगता है कुछ ऐसा मेरा हमदम मिल गया. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for listening.
What a lovely song, Vipin.
Very,
Thank
very
you so
Thank you.
much.
Fantastic,
Excellent.
melodious, soulful rendition. Excellent. Thank you.
Sangeeta,
sir.
on that point, I want to make a comment on this song.
Thank you,
Hemant
sir.
Kumar sang this song.
Yes.
And Hemant Kumar's daughter was a friend of our co-houseman Usha Rajani.
Yeah.
So she called Hemant Kumar to the Wadia Hospital Journal Club for dinner one day, and he sang with a harmonium till 2 in the morning. And
Oh.
Mukund Joshi, na, Vandana,
I don't remember this.
after you. I think after you left. And he
Ah.
sang in the night till about 2 in the morning with a harmonium, and with Mukund nearly crying, because Mukund was a total Hemant Kumar fan.
Yeah.
And he sang so beautifully. One of the best journal clubs we've had without the journal. So that reminded me of
Genius.
Hemant Kumar's
Genius.
song.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you all next week.
See you next
Vandana,
week.
thank you very much.
Thank
Vandana,
you, Adi.
very
Thank
much.
you for the song. Vipin, thank you very much. It was a pleasure. And Sangeeta, thank you for the out of box. I hope it was out of box.
No, no, don't thank me. I am so happy, so grateful to all of you for, I'm so touched and emotional about this, that these meetings are going great. We are having a great time. And the way they are shaping up, it has been great. And it's
Sangeeta, one request. Many people from not in the group want to attend this meeting. They've heard a lot about this.
Yeah, you please feel free to add. I will make you the, what do you say, admin in the group.
Yeah, they want to join because they've heard a lot about this out of box.
Yes. So more the merrier. I have been trying to add as many people as I can. Okay. And there is no limit. And I'm telling you one more good news.
Sangeeta, please add me also. I think I'm also not there.
Who is this?
Dr. Nagarkatti, Raju Nagarkatti.
Okay, so I don't have your number.
कुछ खाने को तुम बोली क्या उसको देने को?
ये कौन है? Shilpa, please unmute. Please mute yourself.
शिल्पा नहीं है ये.
So?
Sudeshna.
No, not Sudeshna.
Okay, never mind. Whoever it is. So मैं कुछ कितना जरूरी बोलने वाली थी. Yeah, I have been trying to pocket that Rajiv ji. Okay. And I have tried to tell him that we will have a celebration, like an award ceremony thing in January on Zoom if things have not yet opened up. Okay. So hopefully that will also happen. And, all those who are not in the group, sir, anybody and everybody who wants to add, you add. And you send me their number independently so that I can add them to my broadcast group. Everybody gets an individual one-to-one message from me. And that becomes easier because then you don't have to hunt for the link in the whole Gynac group. So please feel free to
They want something different from the webinars. Something different from the webinars they want.
Yeah, don't worry. And I don't succumb to any pharma pressure. So we will not change the format at the moment.
Yeah, it's only doctors.
Yeah, of course. Everybody is welcome. In fact, you're free to share this link with family and friends. There is no harm if they also listen to all this. What is the harm? And even our colleagues who are not gynecologists, they can also attend. There is no problem. Pediatricians and whatever, all anesthetists, anybody.
Sangeeta, that is only for the meetings, right? Not for our WhatsApp group. Because there we discuss some amount of Gynac. So I thought the WhatsApp group should be only for doctors. Only for this out of the box Zoom meeting, other people can join. Is that correct?
See, even if there are other, like there is Chandar Lulla in that Gynac group, he contributes positively.
I'm talking about non-doctors should not join our WhatsApp group.
I think we should not allow non-doctors. Yeah,
non-doctors. See, non-doctors you will be inviting on your own. Listen, let me clarify. All Gynacs and all medicos can be added to that gynae group. If that non-gynecological doctor gets bored of the group, he will leave it. You can invite friends and family independently by sending the link to them for the meetings.
Yes,
Okay.
Zoom meeting is all right.
And all doctors, you send me your number individually, because very frankly, I don't see that gynae group at all. Okay. You send me your number individually. I will add you to a broadcast group. So you will get a message from me. Now, if you have to get a message from me, you have to save my number in your phone. Okay. Otherwise, you will not get my broadcast message. Okay. So on this note, Madam Vandana Balvekar.
Yes.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure.
Wonderful meeting. Really wonderful meeting.
Thank you.
Okay. Happy Diwali to everybody.
Happy
New Year.
Diwali.
Enjoy.
All the best. Bye,
Happy
Vandana.
Diwali,
Bye,
everyone.
bye, Adi.
Bye. Take care of yourself, Vandana.
Thank you, Sangeeta.
Happy Diwali. Happy New Year to all
Hi,
of you.
Prathana, kashi आहेस?
Bye.
Huh?
Very
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
You're looking
So,
good.
happy Diwali, everyone.
Happy Diwali.